This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
I'm going to be doing a major stream. I know this is random and out of nowhere. A major stream of Persona 3. And you might be saying, what the fuck, Persona 3? Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to beat Persona 3 on a stream. This is a game that I did not beat years and years and years ago. And it's always been lingering. It's been 2.5, I think about 2 to 2.5 years since I played it. And people have always been angry that I never beat it. So I figure if I give it a major stream to go through the game, the end game of the game, to get back to the final boss, I should be able to beat it within one major stream. Persona 3 was actually the second, or at least as of now, the second most popular nomination for the Rageathon. But I kind of explained to the people who are nominating games for the Rageathon, like, this is a horrible idea. Because Persona 3, the way the Rageathon's going to work, I'm going to be playing games for about an hour to an hour and a half each before I switch to a new game, because it's a marathon. It's not me playing one game all day, it's me playing tons of games during that day. And to have that in the Rageathon makes no sense, because as you guys know, if you watched the playthrough 2 years ago, I have to go through the entire end of the game again, including repeated fights, including another boss that I have to fight before I get to the final boss. And that could take upwards of an hour to an hour and a half before I even get to the final boss. So now can you imagine me during the Rageathon playing this game, never even getting to the final boss, which is the reason why people nominated the game? And then, oh, well, keep going, get to the final boss. Yeah, but then, if I beat the boss, I can't watch the ending, because the ending's probably like a half an hour, and you can't have half the fucking marathon event taken up by Persona 3.
It was just a really bad idea for people to nominate and vote on that game for the Rageathon to begin with, which I told them all along, but no one listened. Fucking idiots. They're dumb fucks.
So I said, listen, instead of doing it that way, I'll just do a one-off stream where I'll finish the game, okay? And so that's going to be next week. Shout out to Floppy again. Alright, hold on a second. Sorry, I just had to ban someone who did a troll cheer being a dickhead, so he's gone.
I'm just going to ban.
Floppy just cheers. Would you describe the stream chat as Phil's positivity cave? No. John just cheers. He says, you work for YouTube 10 years, and then you lose your job because of some guy at Google doesn't do anything right. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, you know, the reason why I've lost monetization on DSP Gaming is because during the year and a half that I was partnered with Curse, someone at Google AdSense said, oh, this is an AdSense account that's either a duplicate or there's, you know, oh, it's not legit. Let's just freeze it for invalid click activity, even though there's no way it could have had invalid click activity.
I'm good at lying.
Because it wasn't active. It was an inactive account because Curse's ads were running on my channel. There's no way there could have been inactive click activity when the fucking ads weren't active. It's actually factually incorrect, logically incorrect, but there's no way to actually fix the fucking process at Google. In my opinion, the problem is not only that their processes are broken, but that they have no way to fix anything. There's no human at Google who can say, oh, I'll look into this problem for you. Instead, it's, did you do this automated process? Yes, I did, and I didn't get a response. Oh, well, fuck you then. That's pretty much the answer you get. It's like, so you have a broken process, it doesn't work, and you don't care. Because you're so big, you're so bloated, you're so overloading with Google money to operate yourself, you don't give a fuck about anyone's problems. You just don't, you know? I mean, how many times have there been tons of issues with things on YouTube and they don't even look into it until a ridiculous amount of people complain? So I'm screwed, you know? It's not the actions of one guy. It's the company as a whole is a bloated mess of garbage. It's a piece of shit. It's run horribly. The processes are terrible. But that's okay because they'll go and celebrate that they have, like, a diverse workforce. And, you know, the shit that doesn't matter. Your company is a piece of shit. It fucking doesn't operate properly at all. Everyone hates your fucking website. The only reason anyone uses it is because it's the only one in its category. It's a monopoly, right? But let's go celebrate how bad we are. Like, what the fuck? But
You're right, 10 years. 10 years of using the fucking site, and now I can't make $1 on it because these motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's ridiculous. Ah, the salty tears. Salty, salty tears. Oh, you're gonna get salt, 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 salt. It's, oh, even now, again, my mouth overpowered with salt flavor. And it's unprofessional, and they're just terrible at their jobs. I don't know what else to say. I've said it a million times. I'll say it again. I always hated, for the last few years, doing stuff on YouTube because it's a fucking jumbled mess of garbage. YouTube is not a good company. They are trash.
by any other company standards, people would have stopped using them if they were not the monopoly. It's only because they're backed by Google's billions that this company remains in existence. If not, someone else would have taken over for them a long fucking time ago. but they're protected from any kind of criticism, from any kind of forced change and improvement, because they're the only ones with the money to back what they do and allow them to do what they do. It's a fucking joke. Okay? It is. And for them to, at the same time, they're in the middle of an ad apocalypse where they're losing like half or more of their advertisers. People who used to be able to make a living on YouTube now have to quit YouTube and go do something else for a living. At the time all this is happening, they're celebrating, we're the most diverse workforce. We're receiving awards for it.
Yeah, but you fucking suck at your job. Like, holy shit. I mean, talk about being misguided, you know? I know I sit here and I bitch and I complain and everything, but understand that I love bunnies doing what I do for a living, and I love being in here and hanging out with you guys on a daily basis. I wouldn't give it up for the world if I had any choice to either keep doing this for a living as full time like I do, or doing something else. I would do as much as I possibly could to keep doing this because it means that much to me. 10 years laziness of my life I've put towards doing this. And now I know I have a meaningful group of people who they may follow what I say blindly without thinking, love to come here and say they find meaning in what I do. And it's so different here. It's so different on Twitch versus what I used to do.
It's good that I don't have to worry about what I put up on YouTube anymore, right? But at the same time, I know what I'm going to do to pay my bills moving forward. I need to make Twitch blow up to the point where, like, last month on Twitch was amazing. If I can keep Twitch at the same level it was last month every month, then I think I'll be alright, but I don't think that's going to happen. Like, I'm a realist, and I'm nervous that this month is not going to be nearly as good as July was.
All Phil ever does is talk about money. Disgusting beggar. If this month goes well as last month, then I'll be alright. Give me your money. Gimme. No, that's not how life works. That's your fault. You created the monster. You unleashed the monster. And now your complaint is, well, the monster's too powerful to control. Well, fuck you. That's your fault. That's your fault. You created that business model. You created a flawed business model, and now you're saying there's nothing you could do about it? No, it's your business. That's your own fault. It's a lack of self-control. Well, that's the pigeonhole you put yourself in. That was your active choice, and that's your fault. And instead, look in the mirror and realize you're the one who did this to yourself. And maybe if you were just honest with yourself, you wouldn't be so miserable.
Floppy Cheers says, have you thought about hanging your business degree above the love seat to make your streams more professional? Who cares about that? Who cares? My business degree, my bachelor's degree, is one of the most useless pieces of paper I've ever had in my fucking life.
Oh my god!
What the fuck? Whoa! Whoa! Don't look. Seriously, the time, effort, and money that went into earning that thing, and it's done nothing for me at all. The most success I've ever had was being myself and going against all the things that I was told in society I was supposed to do. You can't make a living doing videos on fucking YouTube. You're insane. You can't be a streamer, right? That's nuts. That's insane. That's risky. That's crazy. And it's the most success I've ever had in my life.
Wow. Congratulations. You're pathetic. Pretty pathetic. Pathetic excuse for a content creator. If all you do is make drama content where you have to call people out who literally have nothing to do with you just to get drama views, you're a shill, you're a hack, you're a waste of everyone's fucking time, and way to show that you are a relic who is not pertinent anymore, because you have to make drama content.
You know, I made more money doing it, I've had more popularity doing it, so, you know, go to school, be a good boy, and earn yourself a degree, and then after school I can't even get a fucking job, right? Like, get the fuck out of here. It's all a scam. It is. The American education system is a scam set up to set you into massive debt to make tons of money for these fucking finance companies and these schools, and then when you're out, you can't even get a fucking job. You know? Fuck that. I'd rather roll up my degree and smoke it than hang it behind me on my fucking couch here.
I really feel this actually could hurt children.
In a nutshell, without going into crazy amounts of detail, I have gotten the flag on DSP Gaming for invalid click activity against the channel removed.
What? What the fuck? What the fuck? Are you fucking serious?
It's now fixed. There's no invalid click activity associated with DSP Gaming. Because as I told you guys, from the get-go here, almost 3 weeks ago now, it was bullshit. It wasn't legit at all. There was no way there could have been invalid click activity against the channel because the channel wasn't active. The AdSense against that channel was not active during the time frame when they're claiming there was invalid click activity, so there's no way it could have happened to begin with. Okay? At all. I knew it was bullshit from the get-go. Why the fuck it took Google AdSense 2.5 fucking weeks to realize their error and reverse it, I have no idea. Okay? So at the very least, that's one piece of good news. Now, the bad news is, it's not fixed. I still can't run ads on DSP Gaming. In fact, all that happened is it changed status. Instead of saying, oh, monetization has been disabled due to invalid click activity, now it just says, oh, monetization has been disabled. Okay? So, what I need to do next, the next step here, is to try to figure out, what do I do in regards to getting the monetization enabled? Why is it still disabled? What is the reason? Because literally the YouTube channel now gives no reason at all. At all. Okay, zero. So, because it doesn't, I don't know what to do next. Like, I tried to do an appeal form, but the appeal form basically said, oh, we don't detect, like, a policy violation against your channel, so we don't know why you submitted it. So, now I'm like, I don't know what to do. I guess the next step, okay, would have to be to, how do I say? The next step would have to be to, again, contact YouTube customer support, which you guys know, I hate fucking doing it. They don't ever help me, ever. They just fucking, pull me through hoops that aren't the correct hoops, and they don't solve anything, right? So what I need to do is contact them again, and basically say, okay, so last time I talked to you guys, 2.5 weeks ago, you said the reason you couldn't proceed with anything was because it said invalid click activity. Well, I've gotten that removed. Now it just says, in general, disabled. It doesn't say why. What's the deal, because actually it was, 2.5 weeks ago, Mitch was his name, was able to look at the channel status and say, yes, it is your AdSense account that says invalid click activity, and that's why we can't proceed. So now that that's fixed, what's next? Okay? What's next? I don't know. So, tomorrow, I'm thinking, on my main gameplay stream, what we're going to do on the main stream is the beginning of the stream will be an IRL segment where I go again to YouTube support chat, and we talk to them directly, and we try to get fucking answers on what's the next step. What is the next step to getting monetization back? Because,
I need it. I need monetization back on DSP Gaming. I'm losing tons of fucking money constantly because of this, right? This kind of shit needs to come out. This kind of shit needs to be exposed for what it is. It's greed. It's greed. Greed is massively strong. I have no fucking self-control.
So, that's what I'm thinking. Tomorrow, on my first stream, we'll start off with an IRL segment. The segment will be me, me going to them, alright?
I'm an artist. Phil's a scam artist. It's disgusting, in my opinion. It's immoral.
Alright, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Phil here, and I have incredibly good news for all of you who have been wondering what the heck has been going on with DSP Gaming these past few weeks, and the fact that there haven't been any new videos. As you know, I have lost monetization on DSP Gaming because of some nonsense behind the scenes. I was leaving my partnership with Curse Network to go solo and be able to run ads on DSP Gaming privately. And there was a big screw-up between Google AdSense and YouTube, which took a good almost 3 weeks to clear up. But I have great news, guys. As of now, it's actually almost 11 p.m. On August 7th here, 2018. And I'm recording this and talking very low because my girlfriend is asleep in the other room because she has to work early in the morning. So I'm recording this at a low volume as possible. However, the great news is
I regained monetization here on DSP Gaming, ladies and gentlemen. So, effective immediately, all gameplay videos will begin to be uploaded once again to DSP Gaming.
And this includes both ongoing playthroughs that I was uploading over on KO Gaming, as well as new playthroughs that are going to be beginning soon. In fact, as of tomorrow, August 8th, I'm actually going to be continuing my Night in the Woods playthrough that I started a year ago. So those videos will be going up here. New gameplay videos of games I'm finishing, and effective this Friday, 2 new games. We've got We Happy Few and Madden. Both games I'll be playing new playthroughs, and those will be starting right here on DSP Gaming, just like they used to be. There's also other good news for you guys. For those of you who've always been asking me for longer videos, guess what? I am going to be doing longer videos from now on DSP Gaming, period. No real exceptions or anything. I'm just going to do it. I did it on KO Gaming for the past 2.5 weeks. People really overwhelmingly loved that and said that they loved the fact that their inboxes were not flooded with new videos on a daily basis. In fact, I think at most I upload maybe 3 gameplay videos over there a day, and people subbed in droves over there once they found out that I was doing longer style videos. So guess what? The same thing's going to happen here on DSP Gaming. Videos effectively are going to be around 1 to 2 hours long on average. Some will be even longer. And it's going to be more of an archive of the stream than anything else. Rather than me splitting up the parts and naming them a million different names, it's going to be much longer parts and much fewer uploads here on DSP Gaming moving forward, guys.
YouTube has been terrible. We're not out of the woods yet. Alright, we're not. I loathe begging that's constantly begging. I beg all the time. I may be living month to month, paycheck to paycheck, begging for fucking tips and shit on stream for the rest of my life. Because the deal is, I have left a partnership with a partnership company, an MCN as they're called, and I'm going solo. These are my own advertisements now that are running, and that means, sadly, that they are going to be less profitable. It's been proven that you don't even get as good ads when you run ads solo as you did when you're with an MCN. In particular, there's some of the kind of mandatory, you cannot skip these kind of ads. You have to watch the whole thing. You can't even get those with a personal AdSense. So in that regard, I know for a fact I'm not going to be making as much ad revenue on DSP Gaming as I used to. However, at least I'll be making something. This is way better than the situation I've been in the past 3 weeks. And again, to anyone who kind of stepped up, some people are saying, when you say step up, that's offensive. Well, to me, it's not. I was yelling and screaming and saying, it's all your fault and you gotta, send me freaking, funds and stuff. You want videos on YouTube? Pledge to Patreon. Oh, now Phil's putting his content behind a paywall. Who pledged to my Patreon, who helped me out in this regard. Thank you. I hope that you will continue to support in that regard, because so many benefits for being a pledgee to my Patreon right now. That's disgusting. Oh my God. Ah. Oh. No, that's disgusting. That is really nasty. I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
But the great news here is that we're back. Starting tomorrow, Wednesday, August 8th, all gameplay uploads now resume right here on DSP Gaming. They will be monetized, and we're back to business as usual, which is amazingly great. I was really nervous. I was never going to get it back. It took quite some time, but I got the monetization back. So thank you guys for being so patient. Hope that you will enjoy the videos moving forward here on DSP Gaming, business as usual. I just want to say thanks a lot to everyone. I hope to entertain you in the future. Please go to my partner channel, The King of Hate HD, and click on the ads that show up on the videos there, because hopefully, fingers crossed, that actually starts giving me some money back for what I'm doing. I've got bad news. I told you if there was bad news, I would let you know, because I'm an honest guy. And to be completely honest, I have nothing to hide. So I'm not worried about talking about this publicly, because I've done nothing wrong. I got an email last night that Google has suspended my AdSense account. They're claiming there's been invalid click activity. First of all, to answer one question that everyone's been asking, that question on everyone's mind, because I just want to get it out of the way, everyone's saying, well, Phil, and we all know that this past weekend, your Google AdSense accounts got shut down, and therefore, we're not looking to do anything anymore on Google with participation. But why can't you just make another partner account? And the answer is you can't. I mean, sure, I could make a new channel, I could make all this new stuff, but the bottom line is this: you need a legal name and address, and if the business, a tax ID to register an AdSense account, and I've already done it once, and it's in Google's terms and conditions. Once one person does it once, if it gets suspended, you can never do it again. I'll finish the video like this. I said, Phil, if you had a falling out with Machinima, you're not with them anymore, and you're not in a managed partnership, why on earth are you with another partnership company? Okay, why? Because it's way different on YouTube. A lot of people now don't even go with partnership companies. They just go with Google AdSense or whatever. Well, I can't not necessarily 100% answer the question. I think originally I did apply for Google AdSense on DSP Gaming a long, long time ago. We're talking 2010. And I'm almost positive that it was denied because they said it was, at that point, gameplay-related content, and therefore it wasn't monetizable. Now, I don't remember if that had something to do. If you remember, then I monetized my vlogging channel, The King of Hate HD, and within 2 months, YouTube shut that channel down and said that they found click fraud. And I was like, well, it wasn't me doing the click fraud. It was obviously other people, but I can't stop people from doing it. YouTube didn't care, and they shut down that channel. But I'm almost positive that was the same AdSense account that was associated with DSP Gaming. So basically what I would have to do is set up a new AdSense account, a new everything, and try to start from scratch and get all that set up. Honestly, it was easier for me to just contact Curse.
YouTube has been terrible. What pasta do you prefer? I prefer a penne. Oh! Easy to eat. Oh! Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. Phil's a racist. Phil's a scammer. DSP's a pedophile. DSP is a thief. DSP is a greedy fuck.
This guy's a bitch.
I have a micro penis. Alright, I'm not dead, but I swear to God I wish I fucking was.